Hey everyone! So today I was going to make a video for you guys and I got a little ahead of myself. I'm going to make my famous buttercream icing. I already got my butter and my shortening mixed. Depending on how big of a cake you're making, really depends on the amount of butter, shortening, all that stuff, of course, to use. This one is not too big of a cake. I use equal parts of butter and equal parts of shortening, so it's about the same amount per each. And I mix my salt in when I cream my butter and my shortening together, so that way the salt is evenly distributed. You want to do that for, I'd say, a minute or two. You want to make sure it's very well mixed. You don't want to just bite into a piece of cake and have a random piece of salt hit you. It's no fun. I did just put my vanilla in. I just use imitation vanilla. I don't use anything fancy. To be honest with you, I've tried both. And I personally think imitation makes a better icing versus the real vanilla extract. Real vanilla extract is great for baking, but it just gives a particular taste in the icing that I personally don't like. And so far, customers seem to like it. But that's what I got so far. I got my handy dandy hand mixer. I have learned through years of doing this that hand mixers are the way to go when it comes to making your icing. And then I use my standing mixer, my bad Mama Gemma. I've had that sucker for like almost 12 years. Woo. But yeah, that was my sweet head wrap. Keep my hair from going anywhere. But I've had that for about like 12 years. So I love that thing. Going strong. I use that for basically everything that I bake, and then I have my little hand mixer for my frosting and things like whipped icing, anything that like a mousse or something like that needs a good whipping. But I have my powdered sugar. Now, with how much that I am making in here, I use about a bag and a half. So that's how much I'm going to be using for this batch. Let me put this back to my kitchen. Try to be pretty good about putting everything back because it gets a little crazy. Okay, so we have all of that mixed in. We have our sides scraped down. And then you want to slowly add little bits as you go. Mix it in. Stirring around. The hand mixer works a lot better because you can really get into the grooves. The standing mixture, you're going to have to use your spatula a lot, just kind of scrape it down. So this is definitely the way to go. You want to mix it all in, make sure it's where it needs to be. And you do this until all of it's in there. And like I said, I put a little bit in, mix it, a little bit in, mix it, a little bit in, mix it. So, bear with me as I do my frosting here. This process takes me, I'd say, close to 10 minutes, which is crazy. But I am very particular about how I want my buttercream. I like that light, fluffy taste. Not so much, I try to make it not as gritty. So I tend to mix it more and make it just a tad fluffy. And I do add milk towards the end. Maybe a tablespoon, maybe two. Depends on how thin you want it, how thick you want it. You don't want it too thick if you're doing roses, because it will make the edge of the roses really, kind of break and frayed, so it won't look as pretty. But That's all based on the thickness you want and what you really want. Or the customer, whichever, whatever you're doing with your cake. Let me get my scissors. Don't know how long this video is gonna go, but at least tell you guys how I make my icing. So that's really it. As I do this, and I add some milk towards the end to kind of thin it out, and I go back and forth with the milk and the powdered sugar to kind of get the right consistency that I'm looking for. This stuff is good to sit out as long as it's covered. You get about 3 days out of it, and that's it, because I do use milk. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.